Okay, day number 3 operation, get all the trees off the big food plot. Made a bunch of progress yesterday. I got a big pine over here, it's already topped off. I've got to cut it up, and I've been going like 9 feet on them so I can figure out what I'm gonna do with the sawmill deal. Got 2 over here, I've got a limb out, top off. Continue stacking around the property here, the perimeter of the food plot, to funnel these deer through the corridor, block them off from this whole west side, which is where most of my deer come from. So chainsaw is sharpened once again. We are going to get these things knocked out, get our logs over there, and maybe skid these logs to the other side of the hay bales and get them up on 4x4 post. And then I'd like to see if I have enough daylight to, I got 100 pounds of rye. I would like to drill these sections right here where my plot screen was and get a little bit of rye in those and maybe get a little bit of growth so I can crimp it later on. So day number 3, let's get to work. All right, so as usual, I'm pressing my equipment and my tools to the max. I put this pine off till last because I've got a little steel with a 16-inch bar that I cleared this whole property with. Really needed a much bigger chainsaw, really needed a much bigger tractor, but I'm gonna see, I contemplated on renting a skid steer to get these logs out of here without skidding them across my food plot. I spent a lot of time leveling this thing out and making it really nice 3 years ago, so I hate to put a bunch of ruts in it. So we'll see what I can do with this big old monster right here. It lifted this one up okay, so we will see. But 16-inch bar on this deal right here. Takes a little bit of time, but a good sharp chain and you can really knock it out. So pushing it to the limits as usual, but this stuff surprises me. I mean, I had a skid steer kind of set up, and once I started logging these things out of here in 9-10 foot sections, I couldn't lift them up, but I could get them off the ground enough to move them. So this old baby is doing work. The chainsaw's doing work. I'm doing work. We're getting close to wrapping this project up. Hopefully by day's end, I'll have all these treetops out here and all these logs up there where they need to be. So let's go. Day 3 in the books. Got all the big logs, the millable logs, carried up to the south end by the hay bales. I'll hook up the stinger to those, move those hay bales out of the way, and skid them out to where I can paint the ends and store them until I can get a sawmill or get somebody to mill them for me. Because I have OCD, it's a real disease. I hand picked up all the debris off the food plot to make it look like I want it to look. All the little sticks and stems and all that stuff, pine cones and whatever you got. Got those pushed off to the side. I've got a really good wall of brush around this west side right here. And I'm thinking about cutting a new corridor in up on the southern end, closer to the stand. Now I've got that all kind of blocked off. So my brain's spinning here with how to work this out. But all the trees are down, 12 in total. I probably got about 18 hours in all the trees down, all the cleanup and all that stuff. So once this is said and done, I'm gonna drill Elbon rye into these cuts where my plot screen was, and I'm waiting for my buddy Chaz at Griffin Stumps and More to come out here and grind all these stumps. Hopefully next Monday we'll get these stumps ground down and and get this plot looking the way it should. So, oh man, it is a wrap for today. 3 days in. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty bad. My watch is telling me I've been having workouts every day. 6,000 calories in, 11,000 steps. So it's a chore, but I can use it. Looking forward to see what this does with my food plot screen, etc., etc. We still got some work to do on the logs up front, but switchgrass is done, plot screen's out. We got to do a little bit of drilling, and we'll see what's happening. Guys, if you like this kind of content, check us out, the Hunt Experience Podcast. We're on Hunt Experience YouTube page, Hunt Experience Facebook page, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify. Check us out. We got a lot of this stuff. We talk deer, turkey, coons, property management. So check our podcast out. It comes out every Monday afternoon. Check us out. Thanks for watching.